Hey, Hesbos. Welcome to this week's episode of Hesby Street. Do us a favor, like and subscribe on Instagram, YouTube, Patreon, patreon.com.
Yeah, we changed the URL.
We changed it to /Hesby Street. New episode, bonus episode every week on Friday. We got our dates up on the website at hesbystreetpod.com. Some of my dates changed, so check that out. And buy a calendar. We have 5 calendars left. When they're gone, they're gone. HesbyStreetPod.com, click calendar. I think that's it. Is anything else, Zach?
Rate and review the pod.
You got to rate and review the pod. It helps the algorithms.
I hear you listening. I hear you in your car. You're listening. Pull over. Rest your eyes.
That's
rate
right.
and review us on the shoulder.
Do it.
Guys, do not rate and review and drive.
We can't rate and review. We can't pod in the same room again until someone rates and reviews.
Yeah, but it's not get home, arrive alive. Don't rate and review and drive.
I disagree. Rate and review as recklessly as you feel. Live your own life. Music.
Cool. I didn't know what we were going to put there.
Yeah, same music as always.
Okay, cool.
Tell me about your life, dude. I miss you.
Oh, just chilling. Just auditioned for a movie that I don't want.
Which movie?
I did like an intentionally bad audition.
That's funny.
The one that you read with me for.
You got a callback?
I got a call.
Oh, no. That was so bad.
I had to cut my take short because you laugh with the last line that you read.
Because it was such a bad line. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm sorry, man.
I think you go, because you're me. and then at the end of my take, I try to look all dramatic, like, what? And you go,
hey, man, but that's my bad. That's my bad.
Mm-mm. No, I think if anything, it's everyone involved's bad.
Yeah, I mean, bad writing's tough to overcome, but like I think we said before, that's like the hardest part of acting.
Is to overcome bad writing? I think so. I used to think actors just sucked.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I've read some scripts, I've read lines where I'm like, I don't know, like,
how
there's a part
to
where,
make this
where I'm
okay.
supposed to shout "Si, senor" because we're in Mexico, and I'm like, I'm not doing a racist voice.
How did you do it? Let's hear it.
I went, oh, you know what? He actually cut before that part of the scene.
Oh, thank God.
I know, because I was like, I had my maracas out, or my the shaker things, and I had a sombrero on. I like grabbed it.
Yeah.
I thought I'd do some props. And then he was like, cut. And I'm just holding my maracas and wearing a sombrero and a poncho. And I went, thank God.
Yeah. Did you get to keep the maracas?
No, I got to mail those back.
Oh, sad.
It was a Zoom audition.
Did they actually give you props?
No.
That'd be amazing.
No, they don't give you shit. I got a free shirt from this commercial I did because they had to cut the Levi's logo off one of my shirts.
Oh, hell yeah. So free shirt.
And they're like, we'll send you your cut shirt too. I was like, fuck yeah, cut shirt.
You should ask for the thing back and just iron it on. Or re-sew
I'm like, do you have the label?
Do you have the label? I want to sew it back on. I'm a name brand guy.
I ain't rocking it unless they know it's Levi's.
Dude, speaking of Levi's. Huh? 49ers.
Levi's Stadium.
That's right. They won. You're going?
I'm going to the game. I spent a few rent checks.
Wait, so we have to explain because we thought, the listeners thought you were going to Lambeau. Fell through.
Lambeau fell through. I got a call from my agent that said, congrats. You booked a commercial. And I'm pretty sure I wasn't their first pick, but maybe the guy got COVID or something.
Right. Or he went to Lambeau.
Or he went to Lambeau.
Yeah. He's a real fan.
I was offered free tickets and a plane ticket out. Pretty much an all expenses paid trip to Lambeau for the 49ers Packers game.
But then that fell through.
Snow.
And now.
And then I had to work.
And then they won. Congratulations.
And they won. Thank you.
Against all odds.
Against most odds.
And now you're going to go to SoFi for 2 months worth of rent.
Yeah, yeah. I've never been to a 49ers playoff game, and as you know, you've seen it firsthand. I fucking love my Niners.
Dude,
it's unhealthy.
It is unhealthy. It's like those videos you see online of like people freaking out, shooting guns into their TVs. And that's what watching a game with Zack is like.
Those videos are why I'm not allowed to have a gun, according to my wife. I'm like, we need a home defense system. She goes, but what if the Niners lose a game they're supposed to win?
And you go, that's a good point.
I go, yeah, you're right. Just the old crossbow for Zack Chap.
Damn, I wish you had a crossbow.
I do too.
I think a crossbow would be more dangerous because I feel like a gun I'm afraid of. I'm like,
a gun's in potentially through you. Crossbow, that's in.
Well, yeah, it's bigger, I feel like.
Yeah.
And it's pointier.
It's pointier.
And I just feel like more can go wrong.
Yeah, we do sound like we couldn't know less about weaponry.
We know nothing about anything.
Imagine being at a sporting goods store at a Bass Pro Shop, and you're like, so what are we talking here? Main pros and cons with the crossbow and the shotgun. He goes, well, crossbow's pointier.
Bullets, rounder.
Bullets tend to be round. Now you're talking arrows. Now we're getting pointy.
Like, can you tell me anything else? I don't know what else you could want to know.
Oof.
Gun loud.
They got little feather things on the back now.
Guns louder.
Guns loud. Crossbow? Quiet.
Crossbow, do you have to... Which one's the one that you have to, like, really pull on to load? It's one of them. It's one of them bows.
A little bit both.
Okay.
I think.
Anyways, you need any other questions, you just holler.
Yeah, so I am, as you can see, I'm fishing department. So if you need help over in fishing, you give me a holler.
It's crazy because our department's huge. You would think I shouldn't be here.
We got people out sick because of a big old hoax.
The pandemic, I'm sure you've heard of.
And we are now hiring, actually. No one wants to work.
Dude, I found out up here in San Francisco. I'm in San Francisco.
Yes.
That's why we're not in the same room. If you get COVID, the city will pay you to just stay home.
No way.
So how do I exploit that?
You got to move back to SF.
That's what it is. All right. And then
you also have to get a job.
and then COVID.
Then here's the kicker.
All right.
You have to contract the COVID virus.
Okay. All right. Well, it's good to have a plan.
It is 3 steps.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
No, it's all things I've done.
Your vision board must look so different from mine.
My vision board's just cool photos. It's a lot of explosions, which I feel like...
It's explosions and hammocks.
I have to constantly explain to people. Be like, well, my wants are weird.
Yeah. It's like, he's like, it's action movie and hammocks.
And why?
And like drinks with umbrellas in them.
And just a bus jumping a bridge. And they're like, you want to do that? Like, I just want it. I just want it to exist. I want to watch it.
Oh, away from you?
Yeah, I don't think I want to be on the bus.
I think Torio's vision board is just telling him he wants to watch the movie Speed again.
Yep. Oh shit. Actually, can we watch Speed together when I'm back?
Absolutely.
No takebacks.
Nope, I won't take that back. We got to get you a new vision board, man.
Yeah, I do need.
We're watching Speed. Let's get this one down.
Yeah,
pat.
Okay, let's get this one out of the way. Dude, I like the backdrop. Is that going to be
my decor?
Is that our new set?
That's right. Listeners at home, you better get on the YouTube channel because we got a sweet wallpaper coming in. But until then, I have a tester behind me.
Yeah, it's just one piece of wallpaper. It honestly kind of looks cooler like that.
It does look kind of cool. Yeah, I think we're going to go with it. What do you think?
I dig it.
Okay. We're going to do that. We got our studio build out coming soon.
And some shelves.
Actually, my shelves are sitting here. They just arrived today in a box.
Dude, we're looking legit.
They're legit. They arrived in a box.
And was the box taped?
It's taped a lot. Yeah, very sloppily taped.
No staples? Sometimes they put staples.
No staples. It looks taped in a way that they've been like thieves have been raiding trains in LA that are
crazy.
bringing cargo.
In fact,
mine's taped in a way that it looks like the thieves broke in, opened, they're like, too much work, and then they just taped it back.
It's like, I don't want.
Which is nice of them.
I'm not putting these shelves together.
For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, Google trains LA packages.
It's weird.
And
I had to reship today. I just shipped out 2 new calendars that didn't arrive.
Dude,
and
that's the funniest one. If people are stealing our Hesby calendars, they must be so confused when they open it and it's just pictures of you with your shirt.
Do you think
QR
that's actually
codes?
what happened?
It'd be funny if it was like one person happened to stumble upon each one. And they just like open it and they're like, what the fuck? Throw it away. And then the next day they come back, they're like, who is this guy?
I'll tell you what, if we don't sell these next 5 calendars in the next like month, I'm just mailing them to random addresses.
I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Just be like, because I'm not going to keep them. But then it's like, what if a kid opens it? I know, because now I'm worried.
It'd be funny if you brought a date home and she just saw a stack of them in the corner. I didn't know you model.
Oh, yeah, that's don't worry about that.
I don't want to talk about my modeling career. If you'd ever happen to like go with this modeling gag prank, you would have to text me immediately where your next date is going to be and when, so that I can have someone walk by and be like, "Oh my God, I think I saw you at Fashion Week in Paris."
Except it should be like they have like big beautiful women conventions.
Yes.
So you should be like, instead of Paris, it's like, I think I saw you at the Big Beautiful Men Fashion Week in Reno.
Just outside of Reno?
Yeah.
You correct her and go, it was just outside.
Of
We're
Reno.
working our way.
It was Carson City.
Reno. It was, there's such a funny town outside of Reno.
Either way, it was
Sparks.
It was a Holiday
Sparks. Inn. It was in Sparks.
Yeah.
We're working our way up to the Reno. Reno proper is the goal for next year. You got to come see my vision board, man. It says Reno proper in the middle.
Yep.
Bunch of big, beautiful, naked guys.
Uh-huh.
A bus jumping a freeway.
And a young Morgan Freeman.
Who's the villain in Speed? I forget.
Dennis Hopper.
Oh, that's such a good villain.
Yeah, he was great. Never forget, dude.
Dennis Hopper. You know who he reminds me of villain-wise? Just face, when you see that face? Ed Harris in The Rock.
Yes.
It's that face that, like, holy shit, I know right away this guy's the villain.
Dude, Dennis Hopper in Waterworld?
Yes.
That's top 10 villain.
Dude, I thought that movie was so good when I was a kid.
Same, and it got shit on a lot.
I remember I'd read reviews and I'd be like, I guess I don't get movies.
I think it's one of those things where, like, I think Nick Swartz had made the joke where it's like, it's crazy that like $300 million goes into these movies. People watch it and they're like, sucked.
Yeah.
But if you show it to someone from like 50 years ago, their heads would explode. They'd be like, wow.
Right. Is that here now?
Yeah. Yeah, Waterworld was fun.
I liked Waterworld as a kid. I liked Judge Dredd as a kid. That was another one I read the reviews.
I am the law.
I am the law.
I didn't know you had a Sylvester impression.
I am the law. I did a Sylvester impression on the pod. You fucking...
But never...
Dude,
not with those lips.
That's new. Wait, dude, we're coming up on 100 episodes, man. You got to start remembering my voices.
How do we celebrate the 100th episode? What do we do?
Well, in keeping tradition, we don't have a guest.
Okay, perfect.
I guess we'll do some accents.
Do we bring Emily back?
That would be a fun one.
Yeah.
Bring Emily back. Bring Tony. We'd do a 4-way improv.
I don't think we can fit that in our new studio.
That's true.
We can certainly try.
We'd have to get rid of the table.
We'd have to switch off mics, go in turns.
Because if we all sat at a round table, it would look like one of those like Vanity Fair or Variety Hollywood Reporter. Who does that? You know that one I'm talking about? It's like the actors sitting in a table.
The View.
No, it's like an actors round table. It'll be like Tom Hanks, Don Cheadle, Shia LaBeouf, Jamie Foxx. It's just like A-listers.
Right.
And then Tom Hanks will say something like, you know, I guess my biggest piece of advice would be this too shall pass. And everyone's like, damn. And they're like holding
Tom.
each other. I can't wait to get there. That's actually my vision board.
I feel like the camera cuts to someone else and then a writer just hands Tom Hanks his next line.
That's funny. Or like the boom guy rolling his eyes.
Yeah. Like, come on, man.
Guys, Tom didn't write that himself.
Yeah, he's just reading from Eat, Pray, Love.
Learning to let go is the only way to find you.
For what you do to others is what you do to yourself.
Live from New York.
Oh, man. I'm in Tony's room. Can you tell?
Oh, you're staying at Tony's
I'm
place?
staying at Tony's.
While he's recovering from a horrific injury? Look at you, you mooch.
He left. He's down in L.A. recovering.
Getting rehab? Learning to walk again?
You know what? Here's the thing. So I don't know how much we've talked about it. Tony broke his leg. It's all fake.
You're doing air quotes.
It's all fake. He's been faking it.
You think he faked breaking his tibial plateau?
He licked his tongue and just rubbed the scar right off. It's all paint.
You got to be kidding me.
Fact.
What
dude.
about the screws? Just like sleight of hand?
No, it's just it's fake. It's just glued on. It's like makeup.
Wait, did he do the screws in his leg like when Andy Kaufman in Man on the Moon? Like when Jim Carrey goes to get that organ surgery?
It's like the Arrow gag where it's just boop and then a little thing and then boop.
Yeah. And you know, I like Steve Martin. People love Steve Martin. I think I need to watch more of his shit. But I've read his books, you know, and like it took me later in life to realize how big he was in his prime. Like Kevin Hart status, like arenas.
Yeah.
Everyone else is doing yucks in fucking, you know, Nebraska and Omaha, and he's out there doing like the Palladium.
Would you consider him like the first alt comic?
I'm sure alt comedy came. I mean, Andy Kaufman was before him, right?
But
Maybe they were around the same time, actually.
Yeah, Andy Kaufman definitely. They definitely seem like the fathers of it, if not the first.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. But yeah, I guess I didn't realize he was alt. You know, I just didn't know his comedy that well when I first started like reading about him.
Right.
And I would see like photos of him with like the big nose on and like the arrow through his head, and it's like a stoled out arena, and I'm like, damn, dude, we are too late to this game.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's probably the reason there was so much prop comedy in the 80s, 90s.
Yeah. And they didn't get that he was like making fun of it, I guess.
But you know, thank God for him, because without Steve Martin, there's no Carrot Top.
That's true.
And Carrot Top kept me alive through high school and college. And
really?
most of my 20s and all of my 30s so far.
Oh my God, I didn't know you were such a carrot head.
And probably gonna, if I'm just, I don't want to speak out of turn, but probably my 40s and 50s. And when he passes away will probably be when I kill myself in my 60s.
But if you kill yourself to really honor him, you got to dig through a giant bag of props.
And it'll be a fake gun that just goes pow, and then I'm like, one of them's real, one of them's real. And then guess what? One of them is real.
People are like, you got to check out this live stream I'm looking at, dude. I'm pretty sure this guy's going to do it. Oh, hold on. That one's just got a bouquet of flowers in it.
That's a squirt gun. Yeah.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite comedian of all time? The greatest comedian of all time.
That's easy. Gallagher.
Dumb.
He smashed watermelons. That's innovative.
That's pretty good.
What's yours? Are we talking seriously?
Probably the Joker.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was pretty good. What about the dude? Remember History of the World? Mel Brooks.
Part one?
Part one. Are they? I heard they're actually making a part two, but that's just
I've
a
heard
joke,
that too,
right?
but I don't know if it's the running gag.
If it's just the running gag or if they're actually doing it, that'd be great. But I feel like Mel Brooks has to be done. He's in his 90s.
Yeah. Still sharp as a tack.
Yeah. Is he?
Whip smart. I don't know.
Yeah. Because I was like, I saw an interview with him, but not that recently. Probably like 10 years ago.
Yeah. It sucks because a lot of his comedy is probably like, he's joking about Nazis. Like,
yes.
It's no longer funny again.
Yep, that is no longer funny. How did you take the Meatloaf news? You doing okay?
I don't know a single Meatloaf song. I'm not white.
Well, he just has the if I would do anything for love.
I only remember that from a Dr. Pepper commercial.
Yeah, that's fair.
There was like a Super Bowl ad back in the day.
I wonder if...
But I think he wouldn't share his Dr. Pepper. That was the...
Right. Oh, but he wouldn't share. Yeah, right. I don't know if they ever... I don't know much about Meatloaf either. But
wait, what is... Okay, so the real song is I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Right. I don't know if he ever said what it was.
Huh.
I know the running gag... He died of COVID, so the running gag was the,
Get vaxxed or something?
Get vaxxed, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Which, good for the internet.
What do you think? Just you.
What wouldn't he do?
What wouldn't he do for love?
Me or him?
No, what do you think it had to have been about? Like picturing Meatloaf sitting down and being like, I gotta write this out.
I think if we're talking, I don't think it's like something funny like butt stuff or get pegged, or it's probably like I don't know, actually. I'm trying to think of what a deal breaker. What's the number one deal breaker?
Yeah.
Bury a body.
Cover up a murder.
Or raise your kid that's not mine.
Yep.
You cheated on me with.
That's a good one.
By the way, ladies, I would do either of those things for love. Just so you know.
Wow. You hear that?
Slide into those
That's
DMs.
how you lock down a good woman.
Yeah.
Tell her that she can get away with murder.
That is a joke because honestly, I've learned some stuff about myself recently. I don't even think I'll get lunch with you for love if I have the slightest of headaches.
On the wrong day.
Yeah. Yeah. And I am sorry about that.
Yeah, you wouldn't do anything. Your song would be, I wouldn't do anything for love. And then it's like, oh, but I will do that.
But I'll text back. But I'll text you back. It's going to be
Barney's. You're going to Barney's? Yeah.
The text is going to be like, I can't make it, but I will text back.
I think, I bet it was like Meatloaf was at home one day and his wife was like, hear me out. I would love it if you were tied up and a man pretended to break into our house and have sex with me in front of you. Mm-hmm. And he'd go, I'm going to be down in the studio for a little bit.
I like to think he wrote the song, but it actually hyped him up to actually do that for love. He's like, you know what? You gave me this banger hit, so I'm going to do it.
I owe you.
I owe you one. All right. Let me get the butter. I just picture Meatloaf uses butter as lube. I don't know why. His name's Meatloaf. That probably has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some sort of cooking fat. I actually made a meatloaf not a couple days ago.
In honor?
I didn't even put the two together.
Meatloaf is a weird meal. I've never made one. How do you make it? It's ground beef and breadcrumbs and onions and...
I didn't do breadcrumbs. It's celery, onions, carrots, and then I did half ground beef, half ground pork.
So it's just it's sort of just like a meatball, but instead of making it a ball, you just put it in like a tiny casserole, a loaf pan.
Yeah, and then I put bacon on top and I put ketchup.
Yeah, the ketchup's weird to me.
It is a little weird,
but it's probably good.
At the place I used to work at, we made a really good meatloaf for a meatloaf sandwich.
Yeah.
It was so good. Meatloaf's just bad for you. It's just oily, greasy meat. They put bacon on top and the fat just drips into it.
It's one of those foods where, like, after I eat it, I don't feel good, which is weird because there's worse foods that I eat. I feel fine. But meatloaf's one of those ones that's, like, just doesn't sit well with me.
Have you given vegetarianism a shot?
Yeah, I was a vegetarian in high school for a year.
No way.
Yeah.
That seems tricky in high school because everyone's, like, going out to, like, Jack in the Box and shit.
I wasn't going out.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, that seems like the perfect time to try vegetarianism.
Yeah, and then I would have been 16. I got a job at Marshall's.
Okay.
I was saving up money for to go to Europe. I went to Europe that summer. And
Cool.
I just, like, had a rough day at Marshall's, and I said, fuck everything. And I got a carne asada burrito, and I haven't looked back. So it's really Marshall's fault.
Well, it's San Diego's fault. They have their burritos.
They're so good.
Their carne asada burritos are too good.
Fire.
I mean, I dare you to try to be a vegetarian in San Diego.
It's not easy.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Did you eat fish?
No, not when I was a vegetarian. Yeah, I
What
went
about-
all in. I didn't eat eggs either.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't think.
But see, people can be vegetarians and still be very unhealthy.
Yeah, I mean, I was still in high school. I wasn't eating. I mean, it was. Yeah, I wasn't eating great.
Yeah.
But yeah, why'd you bring that up?
Oh, because you were talking about how meatloaf makes you sick, and I wonder if it's just like all that meat. Not sick, but like feel shitty.
Yeah,
And I wonder if it's just all that meat.
Do you just? I feel like there's a couple foods that are just like kind of day ruiners. Maybe not ruin the day, but it's like I'm gonna be here all day.
Yeah, for me that's like Chinese food.
Yeah.
I mean, like not real Chinese food, but like American.
Panda Express.
Exactly, that type of shit.
Yeah.
That'll fuck me up for like a week.
Yeah.
The wrong ramen spot.
Mm.
It's just like a sodium bomb, and I just want to like poke my like the side of my belly
Just to drain.
and just release the pressure.
Oh man.
Isn't that didn't they poke the side of Jesus when he was on the cross?
They cut him, I think. Yeah, but that wasn't to release pressure.
Oh, was it?
I don't think so.
So Jesus wasn't on the cross like, "Hey, bro, get me."
Cut me, Mick.
The guard's like, "Hey, Mick, I think he's talking to you."
I
You know what's funny? There's a Nick Swardson bit that I loved growing up.
Hell yeah, back-to-back Swartzen mentions.
I know. We got to drop Swardson
Yeah.
in the mix, man. I would love to have him on the podcast.
Dude,
I might
he's
just
so
ask
funny.
him if I see him at the Hollywood Improv.
You should.
I would fangirl out.
Totally, same.
I would just be like, "What's it like when? Remember when you?" I'd just be the Chris Farley segment where it's like interviewing McCartney. But oh yeah, Nick Swardson had a bit about like telling a really bad story and realizing halfway through that it's like not a good story.
Yes, and he just
And then he kicked it, and then he's like, "Where's the bathroom?" And we're like, "I don't know." And so Steve fucking stabbed him. It's like, I don't know about Steve, dude.
like,
Don't hang out with
Steve
that guy.
stabbed a guy? He's like, yeah, you should probably like be weary of Steve, man.
Stay away from
It's
Steve,
crazy.
man. Guy's nuts.
It's something we've all been in. We've all been
Yes.
in the story where you're like, oh no, I already did the ending.
Dude,
Now I'm trying to.
my close friend at the time in high school, we used to say that to each other all the time. Like it crept into like your daily life.
That was how you saved a bad story because and then be like,
Exactly.
and then Steve stabbed a guy.
And everyone would know what you meant.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like that's what happened with that story about Jesus getting crucified. And then that guy just walked up with a spear. Everyone's just like, "Yeah, crucified. Woo, everyone gets fucking crucified, dude." He's like, "Well, did I tell you the guard fucking stabbed him?" While he was up there?
He just cut him.
Dude, he's different, bro. Jesus is different.
Son of God.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
I'm gonna be dropping a book about it later. Stay tuned.
Oh my God. Oh, that book. That damned book.
That damn Bible.
I saw a great clip of a senator like some Southern senator on the news being like, well, I don't like Muslims, running for office because they got to swear on the Bible. And if they swear on that Bible, it's just not sincere. And then I think it was I can't remember the guy's.
I'm pretty sure they don't swear in on a Bible.
So the guy, who was it? It was some CNN guy. It's like famous. I'm blanking on his name.
Yeah.
He goes, it doesn't have to be a Bible. It's just, it's actually the religious book of your preference.
Right.
But most Christians choose the Bible. And he goes, well, I don't know. He's like, you did know that was the rule, right? And then he goes, well, mine was a Bible. And he's like, because you're a Christian. And he's like, I am a Christian. And then he goes, Trump's was a Bible. He's like, because he's Christian.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I don't know, man. Mine was a Bible. I just love, imagine being stuck on national news. And you got to stick to your guns.
Be like, wait.
You can't apologize these days. Otherwise, you're fucked.
Here's the thing. You can apologize.
Nah.
Just not if you're a Republican, I guess.
You're
Biden
weak.
apologized. He called that guy a son of a bitch, and then he apologized. And now it's
oh yeah. Did you hear about that?
Did I hear about it? I just brought it up.
The stupid son of a. But did you hear about how he apologized?
I mean, he called him, right? Okay.
He said, it was something like, "No hard feelings, pal."
Yeah, he said, "Man." Yeah.
No, he said, "Pal."
Oh, it was pal. That's funny.
It's like, you'll be all right.
You'll be all right. Rub some dirt on it, puss. I mean,
like,
man.
That's not an apology. I saw that guy, Peter Ducey, was on Fox News. It was a clip that came up on Twitter. Mm-hmm. And, they are trying to, go after Biden,
Sure.
I think it was, Tucker Carlson being like, so it's not even a real apology, the way he worded it. Did you expect more? He's like, and even Peter Ducey, as much as I hate him, he goes, I mean, I don't know. Look at the world right now. The fact that the president texted me at all, was the sweetest thing ever. He's
right.
like, I mean, we're on the verge of World War III.
And Tucker Carlson's just like, but he's an animal, right?
Oh, I think it was Hannity. Yeah, totally. Right. He's like, right. They're like, right.
Right. High road, but.
Shit.
Yeah.
How are you preparing for World War III?
I have all these sticks that I sharpened, but pre-COVID, right around the beginning of COVID. And so I'm just keeping them sharp because they dull. Yeah, they get weathered.
Wood gets kind of fuzzy.
My overall answer to World War III is sharp sticks.
Sharp sticks?
Yeah. Is that bad?
It's something.
Because bullets will run out, and then I'll be the king of the sharp sticks.
Yep, that's right. It's smart. Take over that domain. Are you getting good at sharp sticks?
Oh, they're so good, dude. I got them. I got the the thing where you hook them up to a rope system and then you pull it up and it's like the horses run into it.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm doing a lot of my World War III prep comes directly from the movie Braveheart.
Well, we should link up because I've been working pretty hard on the rope one that just takes you all the way up. The big rope net, and you step in it, and you don't know you're standing right in the middle of it.
That's like in Star Wars when they get stuck, and R2's got to cut them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I've been focusing a lot on.
Okay.
So yeah, what I do is I build a huge rope net,
mm-hmm.
and I bury it under a little bit of
leaves.
Dead leaves,
yeah,
what have you,
a little camo,
forest debris.
Yeah, just your general forest debris.
You know what I do to make it really authentic? I'll throw like a Chewy bar wrapper in there.
Oh yeah, because
so
dude, that's oh, are you kidding me? In the post-apocalypse, a Chewy bar,
and then you catch one of these, these do-gooders. They're like, we're not littering. I don't care if it's World War III. Gotcha, bitch.
Now you're dinner.
While you're saving Earth, who's gonna save you? I got it all, man. I've been rehearsing what I say.
Damn, dude, we should link up, like you said. This is gonna be good.
Because I've been thinking, what if there were spikes at the top? What if there were wooden spikes at the?
Can I say something?
I would love it.
I got you, dog. I've got so many extra sticks of all sizes and pokiness. Yeah,
I bet that was during the revolution, when people were just fur trappers in Northeast America.
Yeah.
I bet you'd be at a tavern and it'd be like, well, I got sharp sticks down pat. He's like, you ought to link up with Torio over there. That Dutch bastard. That guy knows how to. That guy knows how to make a full wall of sharp sticks.
Yeah, you got a bunch of sharp sticks. He could put them all together for you.
Oh, yeah, I haven't thought about that.
I didn't think about linking them up together.
Yeah, he says he does it Braveheart style. Says he's from the future.
It's to keep the horses at bay? I don't know.
Something about a fellow by the name of Mel Gibson. You ever heard of him?
Ooh.
But, he keeps screaming freedom, and that's kind of what we're into these days. So. Does he know anything else from the future? Not a whole lot. No.
He's got a lot of stories. None of them are practical.
He said, leading up to that hole in the space-time continuum, he regrets spending so much of his time on sharpening sticks.
Ask him about the drive-through window. I don't know what it really means, but it sounds wild.
He's got ideas that, even the premise of the idea is outlandish to us, He's been talking about this thing called Top Golf. Now, one guy has a book on this thing called golf.
Right,
so we're just now
he's
wrapping our minds around golf.
presupposing that we get golf, which we do not. But he
a
has
Scottish
taken
immigrant.
it. Yeah.
He says he knows golf, so we're trying to link them up. So when he's not doing Top Golf stuff, we'll get him over here for some wood sharpening rope stuff.
Anyways, welcome to town, man. Have some fun out there.